The SOIRÉE. It's the annual event where hundreds of members of the Recording Academy, including Grammy winners, Grammy nominees, Grammy voting members, industry executives, and Hollywood celebrities come together as one to network and to celebrate. The SOIRÉE is the event where meaningful industry connections are made and long-lasting industry relationships are built. Each year, the SOIRÉE also showcases some of the most illustrious performers. And at the last The SOIRÉE, 2 performers went on to win the Grammy that same weekend. Next year's The SOIRÉE celebration will be even bigger at a new location with additional dedicated networking areas. The SOIRÉE is the annual gathering where record executives, managers, and established music producers mingle with artists, where Grammy voting members get to meet in person, where Hollywood celebrities bump into their next agents, and where record labels and businesses announce their latest products to the attending press and media gathering from around the world. If you want to broaden your reach and effectively announce your product to the industry people that matter to you the most, then maybe you want to take advantage of the exclusive The SOIRÉE sponsoring packages. The SOIRÉE lets you put your artwork on the red carpet backdrop for maximum impact. This also includes you and your product being featured in the SOIRÉE magazine, a magazine that gets sent out to the SOIRÉE's guests and to thousands of tastemakers during the Grammy voting period. If you're interested in getting more info on the SOIRÉE sponsoring packages, then email a short description about your product to info@thesoiree.la.
I got Old Town next to me. I got big name singers beside me. We got a whole line of people. So we're going to do what we can all night to stop the who's who of the music industry.
So you are a Grammy Award winner already. What did you win for?
I won for Madonna, Revolver, Best Vocal for Madonna.
Are you excited for tonight?
I'm really excited. This is just a great event. I'm just really excited to be here.
I'm here live on the red carpet with the fellas of Old Town.
Working with Clive Davis, that was our college years. What we've done in the meantime, whether it's video production, more performing, writing, has allowed this record to happen.
Vinny, tell me why you're excited about this year's Grammys.
Well, because I got nominated, of course. You know, I produced the first song on the Eminem album with Street Runner, and I'm very excited about this. You know, I've never actually been to this whole thing. You know, I came last year, but this is awesome. You know?
How did you get Shakira? Like, how did you become a producer for her?
I mean, what literally happened was I worked with a couple of songwriters. We ended up doing a bunch of songs. The first song I landed was Cassie's King of Hearts for P. Diddy. And then we had a couple of other songs. One of them was called Truth or Dare. It ended up in Sony Records, and next minute I knew Shakira wanted to take the song. And that's how we started working. She wanted to make changes. She made changes in the verses, added her own little touch to it. But it became her record, and then that's how we went back and forth. We got it right, got in the studio, and we made magic happen, you know?
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming out. They're moving us real fast.
But I got you. Amazing. Thank you.
All right.
Fabulous party. And I have Peter here. He has been nominated 10 times.
Hey guys, we are here with Verse Simmons, 3-time Grammy nominated, right?
Absolutely, yep.
Awesome. Can you tell us about the projects that you have? I know you work with Usher, Jay-Z, Justin Bieber.
Now I'm working on, of course, New Flame is Grammy nominated 2 times, as well as X the album for Chris Brown, which I have 5 songs on. I have a record on Fifth Harmony. That album just came out this past week as well. So, you know, just working, yeah.
But it's dope because when my mother found out about the nomination, the first thing she said to me was, well, look, baby, it only took you 20 years to get a Grammy nomination.
Right. You're an icon, and you're just as good in person as you are, man, on television, Malcolm. So thank you so much for stopping and talking to us.
Jody, you make me spark and tingle. I'm just too intrigued about a life with you. Maybe a kid or two.
my first nomination, so quite excited to be here in LA, knowing some new friends and meeting people that I haven't met for some time.
And in 2014, we made music history, being the only mariachi in the world to ever win 2 American Grammys. So we actually won last year our 2nd Grammy Award. And if you add up the Land Grammys and American Grammys, this is our 8th Grammy nomination in total. So we are celebrating wonderful things over the last 15 years.
I was a past nominee for R&B Performance, as a writer, of course. And then from there, things just sort of snowballed.
Well, I'm recording an album with all the guys from Frank Sinatra's final 2 albums. So we got the same band and production staff, and we're recording at Capitol Records with Frank Sinatra's old microphone. I love Frank Sinatra, as you could tell. But we're doing pop songs, 2014 and 15 pop songs, reimagined in a Sinatra style. We've got the best: Patrick Williams arranging, Al Schmidt engineering, and all the A-list studio guys from the local 47 AFM. So it's going to be amazing.
You are nominated for the New Age category, correct?
That's right, Best New Age Album. It's very exciting, great honor.
Awesome. Can you tell us about the album a little bit?
Yeah, Bhakti is all about love and devotion.
Having a great time. I always love supporting real music and great talent, so that's why I'm here.
He is a Grammy winner, and he's a nominee this year for a Latin jazz album.
I think the most important thing is to think about music like something that existed before us and that will exist after us. So music is the most important. It's good to stay true to what you believe, true to the music that you're doing, and true to what you are, to the essence that represents who you are.
We got to talk to you. I know you were on the same season of X Factor as Fifth Harmony. Do you have any words of advice for them? Since now you're...
I'm friends with all of them. I was actually just saw them yesterday for their release party for their album, which was #1. So I'm extremely proud of them. I love them so much. Their music is amazing. I'm so proud of everything they're doing.
We're a TV, reality TV production company. We've developed shows like Fame of the Family, which aired on E! With Sean Kingston and Romeo Miller, which is currently being distributed in 40 different countries worldwide. Just came out to shake some hands, see some of the great talent tonight. This is a great event.
What are some of your favorite Grammy moments that have happened, that you've witnessed?
Well, certainly when John Lee Hooker, whose album The Healer won, which I produced and released.
Well, that's a pretty big
deal. Favorite moment, right?
Well, the nomination is in arrangement for instruments and vocals, and it's for an orchestra arrangement behind a great singer named Kate McGarry, and it's of All My Tomorrows, the jazz song. It's great to be here.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
We're very happy to have you here.
OMG, I am here tonight with my friend Frankie Razor from American Idol. How are you?
Very, very good. You are beautiful tonight.
No, wait, stop. Look how fabulous he is. I saw this hat and I fell in love. You were like an African dynasty, top notch. I was like, okay, hey, I love it. How are you tonight?
You know, I'm feeling very good. Just blessed to be here.
And I'm really excited about it. It's produced by Don Was, and part of the Guitar Center singer-songwriter program.
Hey guys, Jason Eichler here with US Top 20.fm, joined by Marilyn Ann Bull. You have an exciting movie in theaters now. Tell me about it.
Strange Magic. It's the new Disney Lucasfilm animated musical.
And I have Haley from CSI Las Vegas. Why are you excited about the Grammys?
I have a lot of musician friends that are in the industry, so it's definitely fun to come out and support them and what they do. I'm really, really big on, supporting all of the artists and everything. I frequently go to shows, and it's all about just kind of being there for everybody.
We're ranked 35 on Billboard right now on the Billboard Indicator chart for pop, so we're just excited to see what's happening.
Michael here, who is from the TV show Sleepy Hollow.
I am obviously based here now, but I got to spend 10 days out in Wilmington, North Carolina to shoot Sleepy Hollow, and it was an awesome experience.
Critically acclaimed jazz artist.
Yes, the Capitol recording artist. Just recorded my album. It's a tribute to Nat King Cole. It's getting a lot of airplay all over the world.
So you're performing tonight, but are you going to be attending the Grammys?
Oh, yes, I will be attending the Grammys. I'm performing tonight.
And Barbershop 3, we are starting to film in a couple of months.
And for you guys at home, we are at the soiree. It's a pre-Grammy party. Who are you excited to see at the Grammys?
Everyone. Yeah. I started in the music industry, so I'm excited to see anyone that actually sings and plays, anyone.
I've had songs in over 95 TV shows, from 30 Rock to Fashion Star, the CW, Beauty and the Beast. It goes on and on, all the Kardashian shows. A lot of fun girly shows.
I got my break doing piano covers of the weirdest stuff like Lady Gaga, Skrillex, like dubstep stuff, and
he reposted it on his Facebook and just got like so many hits, and that sort of generated a lot of buzz.
I am a multi-nominated Grammy-winning featured artist who contributed to an album back on the 54th, which was a winning album. But that same year, I was also nominated for children's under Miss Amy, which was Fitness Rock and Roll.
I'm a Grammy voting member. Started out in gospel music, actually. A good friend of mine, his name is V. Michael McKay. He produced Yolanda Adams. He did things with the Thompson Community Singers, Kirk Franklin, and so I played music with him.
And Paul, you are looking very dapper.
I'm trying to keep up with you, Rosemary.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very much
So,
welcome.
are you happy tonight?
Very, very happy to be here. This is my first time to come to Grammy-related programs. I was a Grammy entry the last 2 years, so I'm very happy to come up to see some of the people who voted for me.
I wrote also Love More for Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj. I mean, there's so many, but on and on. Yeah, Jay-Z and Kanye, Who Gonna Stop Me? I mean, there's a few I could go on.
I did the Hills Have Eyes years ago when I was a little girl. So, and then met my rock legend, late husband Delaney Bramlett, after he saw that movie.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh, that's awesome.
It's Eric Clapton's first album.
Go to the Laugh Factory website, the Improv website. I'm always in rotation, especially here in Hollywood. So I'm all over in Hollywood. So most people didn't see me already or see me on something. I'm actually on About a Boy Tuesday, so you guys check that out on NBC.
It's been my lifelong dream to be managed by Larry Rudolph, you know, because I love Britney Spears.
Well, right now I'm doing a project with Ivan Neville. He's the son of Aaron Neville from the Neville Brothers.
I have a film being premiered tomorrow on Lifetime Channel, and I'm also now recurring on Major Crimes and the spinoff of Breaking Bad called Better Call Saul. But tonight, I'm here supporting my niece.
Hey, wow, family affairs. We love that. And Prince Ferdinand of Habsburg, how are you?
I'm wonderful. It's a great event. We have a lot of fun here and a lot of people on the red carpet here. So many famous people, so many people are nominated for the Grammy. All that you do, ooh, ooh.
And my name is Frankie Razor, and we're here to celebrate music.
Shout out to SOIRÉE for having me.
Jason Eichler here with USTop20.fm, and I'm joined with Sarah Castro. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
Shout out to all my people in the soiree.
This is, to me, an amazing event.
Are we bringing back the choreography?
We're bringing back some choreography.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Can we do anything?
I don't know.
You have the shuffle on? Okay, well, we can shuffle.
Oh, Hans Zimmer and Beethoven mixed together like a nice little sandwich.
I mean, we live in the digital age, so everything can be sent electronically. You can make your break, people listen to it, and you just fly in for the Grammys like this.
Actually, kind of, it's a docudrama about kind of like intervention, but it's about depression, clinical depression, in women of color, because I call it the silent killer. Women are dying every day.
So does this have something to do with you specifically? Does this have any connection with you in your life?
Yes, many friends and family members have suffered from it or committed suicide from it. And so I'm kind of trying to shine a big shining light on it so people can start talking about it.
A specific category you're looking forward to?
You know, the R&B category a little bit, get a little poppin',
Awesome. Well, we love you. Thank you so much for talking with us, and we look forward to seeing you at the party. Hey.
All right, we're gonna be there. Thank you.
A lot of the people I just met like 2 weeks ago at the premiere.
Any good stories you can tell us about?
Well, when I was 11 years old, I met Kristen Chenoweth in a bathroom in a rehearsal studio in New York. I was getting ready. I was Annie in the national tour for a year.
Oh my God.
And she talked to me. She was like, "This must be so exciting, and that's so cool." And I think she was doing Good Man Charlie Brown on Broadway at the time. And it always had like a huge impact on me, and it was really exciting. So when I saw her, I was like, I have to tell you this. When I was like 11 years old, you like gave me these words of wisdom. And she was like, "Thank you so much for telling me that, because people did that for me, and it's cool to be able to like hear it back, full circle."
And how do you feel about the Grammys?
I love the Grammys. I still think that it is, when you sit down and think about it, it's a process. It's an award for musicians, by musicians. Okay, there's no popularity. It doesn't matter what you've sold. Everybody has a chance. Your name gets thrown in that hat, and everybody has the ability to be nominated and win an award. Okay, and while the popularity contest still happens, and a lot of the major artists really do win a lot of awards, a lot of independents do every year. Watch, there's always, when you watch that show, there's 20 people you've never heard of, and then you've heard of them. They get a little bit of recognition, and it just helps them further their art form.
It's like a fusion jazz rock pop. So I'm taking like the saxophone and putting that into the front man and making it the front man, almost like John Mayer has his guitar and vocals.
And I understand you're performing tonight, correct?
Yeah, I'm performing tonight with Al Wasser. I'm really excited. He's an amazing artist, and I'm really excited to be a part of it.
But this year we're producing a film called Killing Games that we're doing with Imprint Entertainment. And we're going to be doing that probably the summer of this year, but it has a really huge cast attached, and we're really, really super excited about that one. And the other one we have going is with Mirabel Pictures called The Cabin at the Lake that we're filming in Austria and Italy, which also has a significant cast attached. So we're really excited to work with Imprint and Mirabel Pictures.
Do you get nervous performing your own songs for people?
I do, because I always want my music to touch people, so I'm hoping that the message comes through, but I get excited too, so I'm really looking forward to this.
That's awesome. And it's Grammy weekend. Who are you most excited to see this weekend?
Sam Smith.
Oh, you met my boyfriend. Perfect.
So we're excited for tonight. We're excited for the Grammys, and we're excited for Angie and Melissa B and Don Lewis. Thank you guys so much.
Jay Snekler here with the guys of O-Town. Welcome, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
So you guys are back together making new music. It sounds really good. What can we expect from the new album?
Oh, the new album. You can expect 10 years of work from 4 dudes that kind of just grew musically throughout the years. And it all came together, and it's indie, dance. We got our classic ballads. We got everything, something for everybody.
We started with Skydive, which is kind of like the bridge the gap, but the new single Chasing After You is our first dance track, first dance release. So yeah, it's definitely an evolution of the last 10 years, and we feel like it's a collaboration because we're all very different, like a lot of different stuff. So coming together, it's been a fun record. It came together quickly.
It's about bhakti yoga, living the life and the love and sharing the goodness and serving other people, loving everyone like you love yourself.
And what advice would you give to somebody coming into the Grammy, into the music industry period, actually?
Just follow your bliss, follow your heart, do what you love, and it will never let you down. Just always follow your heart.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody make sure you go get Paul's album. It's Bhakti. It's in stores, yeah?
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Is there
you.
anything else you want to say?
I want to give a shout out to Guru Amma Devi, the hugging saint. She's hugged 40 million people already. And after the Grammys, Jen and I are going to see her in South India for 3 weeks to live at her ashram. So that's really sweet.
Beautiful, blissful, and we love it. We love you. Thank you, and we're excited for you at the Grammys.
Thank you so much.
And I have Alan Storygard here, who's going to tell us a little bit about himself and about his work in jazz.
I'm a jazz piano player, but I'm a family doctor in Jacksonville. I've done 4 CDs, and my newest CD, New Directions, was in the competition this year. I hope to be nominated, but we'll try again.
Well, you always have a job, music and in medicine. Which do you prefer?
I love them both, and I want to do both. This is my wife, Paula, and I love them both.
Yeah, you couldn't have been here without Paula. There's always a great woman behind every successful man.
So what are you going to be performing tonight? That song along with a medley of others, or?
Yeah, I'm still kind of debating on that, actually. But I'm just gonna feel the crowd out, and but probably I'll play Wonderland.
Josh Levi, welcome, Josh.
How's it going?
Good. You excited for Grammy Week?
I am. I'm super excited. The Grammys are like one of my favorite award shows ever. So I'm extremely excited.
Who are you most excited to see perform?
Ariana Grande. I love her so much. Is Beyonce performing?
Yeah, she is. I think it's a secret, so now we know.
Oh, okay. Beyonce and Ariana Grande are my top 2 because they're both bays, and I love them so much, and their voices are incredible.
Hi guys, we are here with Jody Quine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
Stop it. Who are you wearing?
Stella McCartney.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, all that, like from jewelry to shoes?
Shoes, I'm not really sure. My husband gave me this. He said it's good to know how to fly. So.
Who are you? Are you performing tonight?
I am performing one song, and I'm also the MC of the whole event.
Oh my gosh! So you're gonna be doing
all
this
night. Yeah.
You're gonna be doing this all night.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think I'm going to interview a few of the artists. And yeah, definitely.
So can I ask you, are you excited about anyone in particular from the Grammys?
That's playing tonight.
That's playing tonight and that's nominated, that's probably not here tonight?
Yes. Oh, well, of course, there's some amazing. Ryan Adams. I'm a huge Ryan Adams fan. He's up for Best Rock Album. But tonight we have some amazing performers, all Grammy nominated and stuff. I think it's really exciting to see a lot of them play in person.
I'm excited to hear your song.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to see you in there.
So are we going to expect anything more awesome from you in the future?
Oh yeah, I'm working on a bunch of different projects. I'm working on a new sound called Indian Trap.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be absolutely crazy.
So who's that with?
Oh, I don't want to say too much on Lady Out of the Bag, but it's two huge, big international world artists.
Awesome. Well, I would love to, if you want to whisper the names in my ear.
And I'm actually composing as well. I just did the Hunger Games trailer campaign, Burn.
Wow.
And I just did the NBC show, Allegiance, which made the Super Bowl commercial as well.
Chaz walked a mile to get here. She's still unsure of her playlist, but she's gonna kill him tonight.
I hope so.
This isn't your biggest, this won't be like your biggest audience, is it?
No, I'd say an NFL game was probably the biggest.
Yeah. I'm upset now that I haven't heard your music.
Well, hopefully you'll hear it tonight or sometime soon.
I'll go over there.
Yeah.
I'll go over there.
Okay.
Do you know when you're on?
I think I'm on at 11:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you might be a little winded from all that walking. You're like,
I am. I still
like,
am.
Like, my publicist throws me on the red carpet. I'm kind of hot. Like, and then I gotta go sing.
I'm trying to catch my breath still.
But I will say you're doing a good job, though.
Thanks. Thank
All
you.
right, nice to meet you, Ted.
Yeah, you too.
Make sure you get a little. Make sure she gets a little bit of a break before she gets on.
Who are you most looking forward to see perform at the Grammys?
Oh my gosh, you know what? I love all the surprises that they don't tell us about. I know a lot of dancers, so I can't wait to see what dancers are going to perform with the artists. I know them, so I'm like, want to keep it a secret, but I just love real music and artistry. The Grammys, it's a time for people to express and be wild and be fun. You have to be memorable. Like, if you're not, people are going to forget you.
Well, and you're memorable. Look at this hair. Hello.
People keep saying, yeah, baby
I know.
Shaka Khan. I love it. I
Oh,
love
Shaka
She's one of my
Khan.
favorite
That's good.
artists. I love her. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking
You're
to us.
welcome, darling. Mwah.
And can you give us a snippet of the next season, kind of, sort of?
Well, actually, I mean, they're finishing up the second season now, and I don't think Fox has decided whether they're going to third season yet or not.
What is up, guys? We are here with Carlos Beatty from Jackie Boys. How are you?
I'm real good. How you guys doing?
I'm doing very well. Are you excited for tonight?
I'm really excited. This is just a great event. I'm just really excited to be here.
So the Grammys are coming up 2 days. Are you excited for any particular category, any particular artist?
I'm very excited. One for Best Rap Album. Shout out to the interns and meet Nicki Minaj, and for Anaconda. I'm really excited about that. I hope.
Why Anaconda?
Because I love that song. You know, Nicki Minaj. You know, she got the sexiness and everything. The song
Is your Anaconda the same? It don't want none if it got buns?
That's right.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God. That's hilarious. Awesome. And any particular category that you're rooting for?
Best R&B category. I really love R&B music. It's near to my soul, and we sing R&B music, so it makes sense.
Awesome. So the singer-songwriters that are like, the starting out singer-songwriters, what advice do you have for them to become a Grammy Award-winning artist?
I would say be comfortable with no. You're going to get a lot of no's in the beginning, but that does not mean to give up. Keep trying, you'll make it.
Just getting a nomination, just being recognized is a big deal.
Yes.
And somebody likes you because you keep getting nominated.
Yes. Well, I just do the work that I feel passionate about. I follow my heart creatively.
Maybe it's kind of like the Oscars. Once you win, we don't hear from you. So maybe that's why we keep you around, the nominations.
Maybe.
To keep making fab music. Anything you want to say real quick?
Follow your passion creatively. That's all.
And it's all new music from Frankie Razor, so it's going to be incredible, very edgy. You have to come.
I will if I'm invited. Are you saying I'm invited? I'm getting a ticket.
invited.
So you need to be in LA right now so you can make sure you're catching Frankie Razor, okay?
We're celebrating music. Celebrating music. Okay? You feel me?
Yes, I'm excited. Awesome. Thank you so much. Where can we find you? You can hear some stuff on iTunes.
Oh, yes. Well, the single's out already. Dancing Alone is doing very well in the club. But the new music is going to be called Break Up in Paradise. Never doing this again. And just, hit up FrankieRazor.com.
Hit up FrankieRazor.com. We are excited thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. I'm excited that there's a fashionista on the floor right now. This is awesome. So can the camera get a good look at your eyes really quick? Yeah. Because like, seriously. Yes, seriously. No, you have to do the smile. Do a smile. Okay. Go. Hey, loving it. She's amazing. She's a beautiful model. I was stunned immediately. Who are you wearing tonight?
Don't tell anyone. It's from a resale shop. I'm like the biggest thrifter there ever was. But like when I can get thrifting that looks like this, like yeah, I'll do it.
It looks fabulous on you. Okay, I'm sure you look great with the paper bag on. So
yeah, I actually signed with Next.
yeah, this is a very exotic beauty, and we are so happy to have her here at the soiree. Okay,
shout out to Soirée for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And what's your advice for somebody trying to break into the music industry? Obviously, you're a Grammy winner, so that's the goal for most people.
Correct persistence. Keep working, keep working. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't make it, you're not going to do it. Keep your day job, any of that nonsense. Just keep believing in yourself and do it.
I like that. Well, thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure.
Have fun.
I also wanted to ask about the Grammys are coming up 2 days, and Sunday you're going to be there. Yes. Are you excited for, like, besides your category, are you excited for any other artists or any other category?
Man, I'm just overwhelmed with even just being there and being nominated myself that I don't even know what else is going on. I'm going out there. It's going to be me and my mom. We're going to have a good time.
That's your day? You're taking your mom?
Yeah, that's my day.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
And just in time for Mother's Day, it's just coming up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, one more question I wanted to ask. For the people who are, trying to become singer-songwriters and producers who haven't made it all the way to, being Grammy nominated yet, what's the advice you would give to them?
Well, you just really just have to continue to be diligent at what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You have to continue to go hard at it. It's going to take time like any other thing. If you're going to college, you want to be a doctor, it's going to take you 8-10 years to be a doctor. It's the same kind of process. Sometimes people get it faster, but sometimes you have to go through the whole process. So you have to learn to love the process and love your craft. You already know Verse Simmons in the building. Big shots out to the soiree, locked and loaded, yeah.
The reality is people work really hard for a very long time.
Well, jazz music, is like crime. They say it doesn't really pay. My influences are very much the Argentinian South American music, especially tango, Argentinian tango music and folk from Argentina. And then, of course, jazz music and many music from everywhere in the world. I have a classical, training. I'm a classical pianist originally, so it's a little bit of the chamber music, the classical composition world that I tried to take into the tango and the tradition of the Argentinian music. That's what gives me this kind of sound, which is kind of Latin jazz, but not in the sense of Afro-Cuban, typical Latin, but more oriented to Argentinian and South American grooves and rhythms. Peruvian, Venezuela, Argentinian music, and it's great to be sharing that with some great musicians, in this category for the final award now on Sunday. So I'm really excited.
I am excited for you. Gosh, how did you find these Sinatra guys?
Well, I've always been a big fan, and I tracked them down, and it wasn't easy, but I got the best people with me. So our first single, Suit and Tie, which is the Justin Timberlake song from last year, and it'll be out in about 3 weeks. So
awesome.
Hoping for the best,
Absolutely. Well, I'll definitely be checking it out. I love jazz, love Sinatra. All right, awesome. Thanks, James. Absolutely.
We'll see you.
To support Al and all of our great friends in the Recording Academy tonight. I'm a rap artist.
That's what I was honestly thinking. You kind of had this Eminem kind of feel going on, Macklemore, but I just didn't want to judge you. But then on your off days, what kind of music do you do?
Death metal. No, I'm an American roots artist, so as you can tell by the hat and the way I dress, it's
influences, Johnny Cash influences.
Sure, Johnny Cash and old stuff, Woody Guthrie, modern stuff. I mean, but it all has to be rootsy, like the old style country, folk music, bluegrass, even the Celtic stuff that all of our folk music came from England, Ireland, Scotland, all mixed together.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh boy. Since I was about 17, so about 3 or 4 years now.
But that's what we do. Musicians, artists have to sacrifice all the time. We always travel from town to town doing what we do.
Did you feel like you had to move to the United States to get to another level, or did you feel like you could stay in your country?
Well, I think that moving into the United States was a really important decision in my career. and specifically because I live in New York and I consider New York like the mecca of the arts, and it gave me the opportunity to work with musicians from all over the world. This project, particularly New Throne King, it was born in New York. It couldn't born in Cuba because the musicians they all living in New York, and the New York sound is prevalent in the CD. So this is the most important thing. It's like, you know, it's a CD that was born in New York and belongs to New York, even though it's based on a very old tradition from Cuba.
Well, we have some great accomplishments. We just recorded our 15th Aniversario CD, which is our 15th anniversary. And with that 15th anniversary CD, we weren't not only nominated for a Latin Grammy for a song on the album, but now we're nominees for Best Mexican Regional Album of the Year, including Tejano, for this year's Grammy Awards.
I still live in Toronto. A lot of my family's there, but I travel back and forth so constantly. I feel like, you know, LA's a second home, New York's a second home. That's just how it is, especially in this industry. While Canada is an amazing industry with an array of huge artists, Drake, Justin Bieber, naming a few in the past couple of years that have come out of the country and done great things, but they both found their success really in America, you know? So I'm just trying to follow that path. It's hard for me to kind of really point out the steps. I just woke up one morning and I'd done this thing and I got a nomination, and then now we're at the point where I'm ready to kind of do my own thing and step out onto my own, and so I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the work we're doing, my team is doing with me, and we're ready to really, you know, get the world to take notice.
Oh, Hans Zimmer and Beethoven mixed together like a nice little sandwich.
He said the reason why Malcolm wouldn't do it because Malcolm wouldn't cut his hair.
No.
He hadn't seen it.
And that's what he said.
He said Malcolm couldn't play them okay because Malcolm would have never cut his dreads off.
See, and he doesn't know I cut my dreads off, like my locks off like 8 years ago. Wow. See, and that's part of the problem when people like talk with authority and don't necessarily have all the information
or the research.
Yeah.
But let me ask you honestly, if they would have if they would have approached you.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Yes.
Do you think you could have done it?
I think I could have done it, but I think David Oyelowo did an incredible job, and that's saying a lot because Jeffrey Wright played Dr. King in Boycott, and I didn't really think, you know, after seeing Jeffrey, I didn't think anybody else could pull it off. For the last couple of years, I do a recurring role on Major Crimes on TNT.
Okay.
So this year I've been doing Major Crimes, Sons of Anarchy, American Horror Story. Well, I want to win this Grammy on Sunday.
Let's talk about it.
That'll be a real good start.
You're a star. No, honestly, you're a star. You know.
Everybody in that category are.
I know.
Sure.
So, Malcolm, you're a star. But what do you think, if you win, how will that change where you already are right now?
Well, I think it really it really ups my game in terms of what I do as a poet and a bass player. I'm a musician.
And welcome back.
I'm Canadian, so this is fun being here in LA. I'm a pop producer, songwriter, kind of ghostwriting at the moment. Just here making connections, making pop songs, writing. It's great.
What do you think about the music scene here in LA?
Well, there's definitely an energy here. I mean, obviously, this is sort of the center of the whole thing. It's incredible. I mean, we got here, we went to a coffee shop, and every single person in the coffee shop was doing something creative, and it just sort of blew our minds, you know what I mean? I think that's fairly unique here and speaks a lot to the whole industry, sort of living here and breathing here. So, great place. So cool. So pumped to be here and make connections and network.
What brings you out tonight?
Well, it's the Grammys. It's a celebration in Hollywood. It's the art of music. It's something, I think music is highest format of art. It's very pure, very, it's a miracle, music.
It's amazing, man. It's fun. I mean, we accept it and we're so thankful every day, man. Like when you're in it, when you're 19, 18 years old, you don't necessarily know how hard it is to get there. And then when you take your time off and then you come back and like just being with the fellas again, it's like no time has passed. No time has passed.
Educated ourselves. I was 8 months away from getting my MBA, so I got a business degree, and I only stopped because it got this to a point where we knew we could go farther, and I wasn't getting enough sleep as it is, because we were working in 6 time zones. Our first tours and stuff were in Europe. Get our feet wet again. That's where it started with a single, because that's all we were going to do. Our label picked up an album, like the third option right away. We got an album done in 3 months, and it's a collaboration with 4 individual artists, and so it's fun to come back together.
Just touching on what he said, is that we're actually running this
band, like a company now. Whereas I think before we were just kind of going along for the ride.
Yeah, you
now
got
we're steering the boat, and we're steering creatively, we're steering it on the business end, and we're steering it up in the live show, and allowing our fans to really connect with us and interact with them on the social media.
New Flame, that's up for a Grammy, right?
Yeah, man, 2 times. Best R&B and best vocal performance.
We work with Justin Bieber. We work with, like I said, Madonna, Flo Rida, Lil Wayne. So, I mean, those are a lot of big achievements. We're really just excited and blessed to be here.
What was your inspiration for writing that?
It was one of those things where we were in the studio really vibing it out, and Eenie Meenie was kind of like a kid's thing, and we wanted to flip it and make it something interesting. So we was excited about it.
So when you come up with these songs, how much, because a lot of people say I'm a songwriter, or I'm a producer. Producing is a little different, but especially with songwriting.
Yeah.
But a lot of times the artist tries to share in that and say, oh, I wrote the song too. Like a lot of times, how much does the artist actually have input in the song?
Quite a bit. I mean, it all depends. Some artists, when they get involved, the song is kind of like halfway done, so they kind of, add their ideas. And then some you start from scratch. So it just all depends. But I've had the fortunate opportunity to have every writer that I work with, artists, they wrote on it.
Favorite artist that you've worked with?
I'm gonna have to say Charlie Wilson. Right now we have his album. We did 2 songs on his album. Right now it's top 10 on iTunes, so go get it.
It was actually just released over the summer. It's Love and Loss and stuff like that. Kira played a big part on it. Andrew Gordon, Troy Warren, Frank DeBretti, Solveig Little, Stevie Adamek. So the whole team came down to celebrate the album's launch.
Okay, well then we'll see you over there.
And then I moved to New York, lived in a few basements and worked in the studio, and then I got hooked up with a label out here, and now I'm living the dream. Wow, that sounds cliche. I can't really say that, can I?
So, are you going to the Grammys?
Oh yeah, I will be there. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet. It seems to be the question everybody's asking me, but I'm just gonna put it out there.
Being low key, but sneaking across the red carpet. So, what do you think of your event thus far, Al?
You know what? I'm like on a cloud. It's beautiful. I found a niche I think that was important that needs to be covered because the Grammys are a magnet, and you have a lot of people flying in from all over the world, and many of the people tonight they're Grammy voting members. Nona, she's performed tonight. She's on the board of the Grammys.
All right.
So,
We got the same here.
I see that. Yeah.
so it's a great family reunion, really.
Are you just gonna continue to host events pre or post Grammys?
Well,
or?
this is an annual thing. Yeah, this is supposed, but that's the only event that I do so far every year. Yeah.
So afterwards, you're going next door?
Yeah, I have to perform tonight. I do modern day rock and roll music, and so yeah.
Nice to meet you, Al.
Thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
It's such a pleasure to be here. We're very excited. We're up against Iggy. I'm a little scared,
but still, I mean, I know everyone's saying like, oh, Iggy's the next big thing and stuff, but Marshall's got star power. We know that.
Well, he has never lost a Grammy that he's been up against, so I feel really good about it. But there's always a chance. But you know what? I'm pleasure to be here. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, but what I like about you is I like the spirit of competition. A lot of guys, it's like you're not coming up here and saying, oh, we hope. No, we want to win.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not going to bash anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not going to bash anybody if we lose. But you want to win. Right?
Absolutely. It's a great accomplishment to have a Grammy. Especially as a producer. Somebody says, "Wow, you have a Grammy." That's amazing. It's an amazing accomplishment.
So, how is your life going to change if you do win?
How's my life going to change? People will you get more respect. You get more work. People recognize you as a producer, as a Grammy-winning producer. I mean, it's a huge accomplishment in the industry, And
I know it's rough now being in the industry. The music industry is rough.
Yes, it is.
From dollars and cents to getting a video played to everything is rough. So what are you doing now to try to stay relevant in the industry?
Well, I'm also a DJ, so I keep with the times. I'm like on a couple radio stations a month, but to stay with the times and I'm just constantly working with artists. It's not about the money with me. It's all about just getting with artists and that chemistry and making sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here. I'm working. And I've been in a couple sessions the last couple days. It's an amazing thing.
Nobody
here.
else?
Love LA.
And why Beyonce?
I think this was her best album this year. Her very best.
Okay, that's fair.
This year, what I've done is I'm down in Nashville. I'm returning to my roots, and I have a new CD out now called Lights Are Always On in Nashville, and it's a nice EP. I recorded down in Nashville at Quad Studios, and I'm really very excited about it.
Awesome. Well, we're excited about hearing your music, Amy. Thank you so much, and congratulations for all your wonderful work.
I just came off the road with Hugh Lowry, the actor from House,
in his blues band. Awesome. We had a 2-year worldwide tour.
Shakira's music producer now on which album?
Oh, the new one, I did a World Cup song, De La La La, the FIFA World Cup song.
Oh my goodness. So what is it like though being kind of like in the background of Shakira, of such a mega star?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, just finding out the record. I mean, I thought it was going to be just a single, but then when we found out it was actually her FIFA World Cup song, it was just a life changer, you know.
Been in the studio non-stop. It's really nice to see the light of day because, you know, getting stuck in the studio, but...
How did you get on the show?
I originally was auditioning for another role, and the casting director was like, oh my god, okay, we need you to audition for something else. So it was like kind of like a chain of events. I believe that everything happens for a reason. And, I've done Hallmark, Lifetime, I was reoccurring on Killer Kids, and, I'm just so blessed and grateful for every opportunity to work with amazing people and everything. I'm now the face of Dermovia's skincare line, and so the 2015 summer line, Embrace Your Face, will have my face all over it. And, I'm also an anti-bully advocate, so I've spoken to over 40,000 people, and I played a prominent role in getting the IDEA Act passed to help kids.
Congratulations on CSI Las Vegas, and we'll see you again.
Thank you.
I'm the owner.
Okay, so how did you end up with the show on air with Sean Kingston?
Well, I started off in entertainment management, and we do a lot of concerts in Africa. So we actually started by taking Sean Kingston to Africa. And while we're on tour, we saw how great his mother was as a personality. So when we came back to America, we decided to turn his life into a reality show. And then we decided to bring on Romeo Miller involved because he has a great talent as well. So we brought Romeo and brought them together and did a great show.
Oh wow, so you did both shows.
Well, we combined together. The show, Fame of the Family, is about Sean Kingston and Romeo Miller.
I remember that.
Yes, that's our shows. We also have 3 other shows that are currently in development with We TV, Oxygen, and OWN.
So what has life been like after the X Factor?
It's been a blessing. My fans have grown a lot. I've traveled internationally and toured internationally, recorded songs, met amazing people, and it's just changed my life. I'm very, very blessed. This year I'm hoping to go to Brazil and Portugal, 2 countries I haven't been to last year that a lot of fans are at, so I'm really going there this year, having meet and greets, but it's changed my life. I'm excited.
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Is that where they found you?
No, actually here. I was working out. I was like doing a plank at 24 Hour Fitness, and this woman came up to me and was like, have you ever been, interested in doing America's Next Top Model? I was like, not really, but hey, it's organic, so I went with it.
So how has your life changed since being on the show?
I've just gotten a lot more social media famous. That's really different for me, and yeah, just signing with a bigger agency and booking better jobs. So it definitely, works in my favor.
And what were you doing before the show?
I was modeling, but I was with a boutique agency, a little bit smaller. I wasn't doing anything on the scale that I'm doing right now.
So now that the show is over, and now that you have your freedom back, and you're signed with a big agency, and you want to do some acting, what brings you out tonight?
My lovely PR, AMPR, and I know that Melanie's performing. I really wanted to see that, and just networking and mingling.
Yeah, honestly, supporting Malcolm and just supporting all the other artists. We have to stick together.
Are you actually going to go to the Grammys on Sunday?
Possibly. We've got tickets, but I'm also filming a movie, so we just have to kind of work it out.
I know somebody that can use one of those tickets.
Would that be you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And as long as I continue to be myself and I continue to grind and keep God first, I can't be mad at the results that I get at the end of the day.
I think he just stands there and looks cute and gets his picture taken. Thank you. I got a kiss. Thank you so much. Since the show, what have you been up to?
Well, I signed with Next, which is like the agency that the winner gets assigned to. So that was really good. And I booked a few campaigns. I just booked Young and Reckless. That was really good. I'm doing commercials now.
I see some of the performances, the Grammy performances, but I'm an actor. I'm not a singer. I will never get paid to sing. I'm pretty sure about that. But,
and those eyes, you're sure to get acting jobs. Okay, thank you. And that's it.
Hi everybody, Jody Quine of the SOIRÉE. Join us next year for the annual event.